Welcome to another video of origins. This video is part of our nicheless series, and will cover the origins of pizza. As always, be sure to like, subscribe, and be notified. We are posting new videos all the time. And now, let's go ahead with the video. Pizza is without a question one of the most loved foods in the world today. It has a long past that spans centuries and even millennia. Over time, it has brought together the countries of Europe and, later, continents and the whole world. As we look further back in time, we can see that pizza came from a type of folded bread that was used by many European cultures in the 1st century BC. The arrival of tomatoes from the New World in the 1600s was the first big step forward in the history of pizza. People used to think of potatoes as a poor man's food, but sauces made from tomatoes quickly became an important part of Italian pizza and then spread to the rest of the world. Archaeologists found flattened cakes and tools for making them that were 3,000 years old on the island of Sicily. This is the oldest place where pizza is known to have come from. In the ages that followed, similar types of dishes were made in the rest of Europe. The history books of Darius, the great conqueror of Europe, were one of the first places where pizza was mentioned. It says that his troops used to bake flattened bread on their shields, which were then covered with cheese and dates. Pizza was a common meal in the Roman Empire and especially in the area around Naples and Pompeii. Several historical documents from that time talk about how good they were at making flatbreads that were then topped with different things. The poet Virgil's The Aeneid work was where pizza was talked about the most. When the Roman city of Pompeii was destroyed by a volcano, it left behind a huge number of important archaeological artifacts. In the ruins of the well-preserved city, archaeologists found many signs that pizzas were popular in the Roman Empire. They found pizza stands on the street, bakeries where pizzas were made, and even tools that bakers used. Other parts of Europe kept making different kinds of flattened bread foods, and many of them are still eaten today. Like coca from Catalonia and Valencia, pita from Greece, pide from Turkey, and lepigna or solmon from the Balkans. One reason why pizza became so famous so quickly was that tomatoes from the New World became available. The city of Naples was the place where most new pizza ideas came from. This is where local cooks first started using the now famous tomato sauce. By the end of the 1800s, pizza was a very famous food on the streets of Naples. It was sold in the poorer parts of the city, which became a famous place for Italian and European sailors to visit as a tourist destination. As pizza became more famous, the people who sold it got better at what they did. The Ionica Pizzeria Portalbo was the first modern pizzeria to open in 1830. Soon after, many more opened. In 1889, a famous pizza cook from Naples named Raffaella Esposito made 3 pizzas for King Umberto I of Italy and his wife, Queen Margherita di Savoia. This was the moment that made pizza a firm favorite in Italy. Because of how well his pizza show went, his designs became a part of Italian food culture, and people continued to eat pizza all over Italy. At the end of the 19th century, when a lot of Italians moved to several US towns, pizza became popular there. Because there were a lot of Italians in Chicago, New York City, and Philadelphia, it was one of the first places in the United States where pizza was sold. At first, pizza was only sold on the street in Italian neighborhoods. Soon, though, people started walking up and down Chicago's Taylor Street selling hot slices of pizza to passing cars. As pizza became more famous, there was a need for a place that only served pizza. This led to the first pizzeria in the United States being opened. This pizzeria was opened by Gennaro Lombardi in Little Italy, Manhattan. Even though pizza became more famous in the US, it was mostly Italian immigrants and their children who ate it. When soldiers came back from the European fronts at the end of World War II, they took with them a craving for this amazing dish. This is what gave pizza its true international fame. In the 1950s, many famous Americans who were born in Italy started pushing pizza. Jerry Colonna, Frank Sinatra, Jimmy Durante, and baseball player Joe DiMaggio were among those who did this. As new pizza places opened up all over America, the beginnings of the modern pizza business started to take shape. During this time, Pizza Hut in Wichita, Kansas, 1958, Domino's in 1967, and Papa John's in 1984 were some of the most well-known pizza chains in the world. Today, the American pizza business has moved away from selling meals at the place of restraint, and toward companies that only serve pizza. Many of the old business giants have also moved to this type of business. Even now, pizza is becoming increasingly popular, and many public events and festivals are held in its honor, like the World Pizza Championship, where the best chefs from all over the world compete for the title of Best Pizza Chef. This was all for today. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy the video. Is there a place or anything you want to know about the origins? Please tell us in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and get notified if you enjoy the video. It would mean a lot to me. Thank you for watching. See you next time.